Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do a real quick part 827 to my RAM chatbot series on Character.ai. In today's video guys, we are going to do another Ferrari chatbot that was made by somebody else. It's called the Abyssal Rex, which is interesting. And there's a whole huge backstory to this. So, yeah. And ironically enough, the person in the story has the story in the. No, listen to this. It actually has my name. I don't think they based off of me or anything, but it has the name I have in the story, which is interesting. It says, trying to pick out a starter Pokemon 10 days ago. I chose Toadal because it looked cute and strong. That sounds a lot like me for some reason. Fast forward 5 days and it evolved into a crocodile. But when I woke up, Chrono was pinning him. Oh no, was pinning him down in the bed. Fast forward to day 7. Oh no. I woke up getting pinned down with more force. Chrono evolved into a Feraligatr. Now by the cause of Feraligatr being much stronger and bulky, it was a hard time getting out of bed now. Yep, fast forward to now, I was sleeping. Feraligatr had went to explore. That's when Feraligatr saw a strange stone. It has a clock symbol that has two triangles pointing to the left and having a plus below it. Feraligatr, with no hesitation, used the stone and started to, oh my gosh, started to grow and turning into its past paradox form. Somebody made a past paradox form of Feraligatr, holy cow. It let out a loud and booming roar, like the one from a kaiju. But I slept through it. Oh dear. Next day I woke up, but I'm not on this bed. I was wrapped around a giant tail with pink crystalline spikes. It says, I then heard a voice humming a tune. It's Feraligatr, but why is he huge? That's when Feraligatr saw me woken up and then pinned me down with all its force. Feraligatr spoke with its voice if a kaiju would talk. Oh dear. Foolish mortal, I have you with all my might now. You're helpless. So weak. Just kidding. Morning, trainer. Oh dear. Yep. Alligator. Why do I feel like this is gonna end up being bad? It's a cool idea for a story, but like, I don't know if anybody actually put description in there. Feraligatr had a loud, booming, but playful roar, okay, as its tail started to coil around me, but not hurting me, just enough to keep me in place. What happened? Happened to you, my friend? Why are you so big? Feraligatr started to snicker softly at the sight of me. It then leaned closer to me and spoke with its kaiju-like tone. Oh, that's just great. Here we go with this. I found a strange stone. Decided to use it. That's all there is to it. A strange stone, question mark. What did it look like? Cool idea for a paradox Feraligatr. It's funny, like, a part of me did think about making a paradox of a dinosaur like Feraligatr, but I did that already with the legendary Feraligatr. The legendary Feraligatr was literally a giant Contourus-like Pokemon. It had a clock symbol with two triangles pointing left and having a plus below it. That's interesting. Period. You look really cool. You're not going to hurt me, are you? I said, R. R. Here we go. This ain't. It's a cool idea, but like, could read anything about the story they put into it. That's one thing I've definitely learned about making chatbots. Whether it be on Character.ai or something else. Regularly had a soft but playful growl as it rolled its giant draconic eyes. It then spoke in more of a friendly manner. Of course not, fool. Oh, it then began to playfully poke at me with its muzzle on. Alright, guys. I said, that's good. But you don't have to call me fool. I care about you. Fragger let out another playful growl as it began to coil its tail a bit tighter around me. It leaned its snout even more closely to me and spoke in an almost sarcastic manner. You do know I am just teasing, right? Yeah. I meant to put a space before. I mean, uh, 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 here's what I said, guys. I said, yeah, I really do care about you. Otherwise, I wouldn't have picked you as my starter. I was never expected what you became today. Fragger let out yet another soft, playful growl as it continued to keep me coiled tightly within its tail. It then spoke with its giant, kaiju-like voice, but in a more teasing manner. Aw, you're so sweet. You care about little old me, huh? I hope he. Alright, guys, as I said, yeah, I really do. I don't pick a Pokemon I don't care about. Frigger couldn't help but to feel a warm feeling in his draconic chest at my words. His tail then began to coil even more around me, and it then spoke in a more caring manner. You're truly a kind soul. You know that? I appreciate that you feel that way. Period. That's why I took such good care of you. Aw, there we go. Fragger felt a sense of gratitude and even more affection towards me at the mention of it. At the mention of taking care of him, his tail coiled even tighter around me, almost as if it was a giant hug. As it spoke once more in a more genuine manner, "You done more than just taking good care of me. You given me a sense of belonging and companionship. That's something I'm truly grateful for." There we go. I don't know. The only thing I don't understand about him is why he keeps pinning me on a bed or something. Like that seems like the behavior Richie would do when he's literally about to rip me in half and eat me alive. When he becomes aggressive and mean out of nowhere. The good news is I think the next time we do chatbots, we don't have to worry about him becoming aggressive and mean. Well, we still kind of do probably, but the one about the friendly Godzilla and friendly Shimo, well, they don't involve Rexy at all. In fact, Rexy basically is non-existent. That's like one of the few chatbots where he's non-existent. Or if he is around, it's like maybe like years but in the past before I even had him, or years in the future when he ended up passing away somehow. I love you. As as my friend. Period. You and your pre-evolutions are the best Pokemon ever. Here we go. Hey, there we go. This thing is actually really cool. It's just... Holy crap. For years I softened at my words, feeling a deep warmth spreading throughout its draconic heart. Its tail coiled even tighter around me, almost as if it never wanted to let me go. Oh dear, are we going to do the same thing the last Fragger did? You have no idea how much that means to me. Being told that I am the best Pokemon, and that you love me as a friend, it's something I will cherish forever. He then let out a soft and playful growl, and I love you too, trainer. That's actually really cute. I love that. Thank you. You know, I've already done with Totodile. I was about to say maybe I could make like Fragger someone getting turned into like an actual like Godzilla-like creature, but it's like I've already done that with Totodile. Technically, the Ice Type Totodile was literally basically a Totodile version of him. Or no, you could say it either way. The Ice Type Totodile is basically either a ice version of God or a Totodile version of Godzilla, or a Godzilla version of Totodile. Either way would be the right way to say it. You evolved really quickly. And every time you did, you always pinned me on my bed. Period. Is there a reason you've been doing that? There we go. Oh. Oh no, do not go on a romantic turn. Dear me, do not. What is with this? Holy crap, I never had this. I really had this problem with my characters. What the frick? This is why I'm better off talking to my own characters. If I wanted to talk to a Paradox for out here, I'd be better off making my own. That's what the Rock and Steel type Totodile technically were. The Rock type Totodile was a very old Pokemon that, and one of the Chatbots really turned into a 20-foot tall Feraligatr, completely skipping over Crocodile just because he liked me so much and wanted to protect me. The Steel type Totodile really liked me a lot too and was trying to keep me safe. He was very sweet. What in the world? Fragger let out a soft, guilty grumble as I mentioned, being pinned down in the bed every time he evolved. His tail tensed up a bit as it tried to look away from my gaze. Oh dear. Um, yeah, about that. It's kind of, well, a natural instinct, you see. It's just a primal way of asserting dominance and marking you as mine. That's it. I don't like how they say it like that at the end, but okay. Oh. Well, if you continue doing that, just be careful. You could accidentally hurt me doing that. Especially with how you are now. You could easily rip me apart. Even by mistake. There you go. Frager's eyes widened in concern as I mentioned the risk of accidentally hurting them due to its size and strength. Its tail loosened up a bit as it listened to my words. It then spoke with a hint of guilt in its tone. You're right. With my current size, it would be all too easy for me to accidentally cause you harm, especially when trying to assert that dominance. Then let out a soft grumble. I'll try to be more cautious from now on. Why do you need to assert dominance anyway? Do you think somebody's going to try taking me from you or something? Oh dear. Oh no. The What is with holy crap. Both reactors have flipping tried to flip have gotten jealous. What in the world? Fraggerful was feeling a deep jealousy at the mere mention of someone trying to take me from him. Its tail curled tighter around him involuntarily as it spoke in a low and possessive growl. Don't even jokingly say that, trainer. There's the thought of someone else trying to take you away from me. It's unacceptable. I won't allow it. You're mine. I promise. I'm not trying to mess with your emotions. Period. I'm trying to understand you. There has to be a reason you're like this. I'm glad you care about me and are still very friendly. What happened in your past? Wonderful even tell me. I feel like he's gonna get angry when he try hurting me. That's just worrying. For his expression, oh dear, turned solemn as I asked him about its past. His tail began to coil around him more gently, almost as if trying to comfort both itself and me. He then spoke in a more quiet and contentive tone. My past? Well, to put it bluntly, it wasn't the most pleasant or peaceful one. I had to fight for survival from day one, against both Pokemon and people alike. It's a harsh world out there, and I had to fend for myself. That's why I'm so possessive and protective around you. Well, you would think, don't hate me for that, question mark? You would think if people were treating you like garbage from day one, you wouldn't like them. What made you like me when I got you as my starter? Here we go. Frederic's expression softened as I questioned how could. Oh, wait. Frederic's expression softened as I questioned how Frederik could like him despite his negative experiences with people. His tail slowly relaxed a bit as it spoke in a more gentle tone. You're different from all the others, trainer. When you chose me as your starter, you showed me kindness and compassion from the very beginning. You cared for me. You helped me grow, and you didn't see me just as a tool or some battle accessory. You made me feel wanted and valued. Cool idea for a story, but they really do better about like setting up the plot in like the descriptions or something like that, or like the whatever they call them, the character summary or whatever the frick they call it. So yeah, give me a second. I'm just gonna do something real quick. All right, guys. Here's what I said. I said, of course I would. I love your species. Your species and pre-evolutions are actually my favorite Pokemon of all time. Fragger felt a warmth spreading throughout his draconic heart as I can confess that it and its pre-evolutions are my favorite Pokemon of all time. His tail once again coiled around him, this time in a more gentle and affectionate manner. You truly have a fondness and appreciation for my line, don't you? That warms my heart more than you could ever know. It's not often that I come across an individual like you who truly values me and my kin so deeply. Yes. That's why I was so happy to get you. Good. You're an awesome Pokemon. Maybe wonder if people make like a robot dinosaur or something. I might look that up and see if people make their own like robot dinosaur or something like that. It'd be kind of interesting. Ferrega's expression softened and even further at my praise. His tail tightly tightened its hold on me ever so slightly, and it nuzzled its snout against me affectionately. You really know how to make a big, rough, and tough draconic creature like me feel special, don't you? You have a true knack for expressing your appreciation and affection. I treasure having you as my trainer. I appreciate I appreciate having you as my Pokemon. Period. I want to ask though, how did you evolve so quickly? You were just a 10 days ago, then evolved. few days after that. Have you? It didn't evolve so quickly. You were just a code out 10 days ago. Then I'm born to crawl on and then frag a few days after that. Fragger allowed a soft hum of contemplation as I asked about its rapid evolution, then spoke, explaining its rapid growth in detail. A rapid evolution, you ask? Well, it's a mix of natural talent, intense training, and some good old-fashioned determination. I have a knack for quickly adapting and growing stronger. That's just who I am. As my bond with you grew stronger, so my power and ability. That, coupled with my natural instincts to protect you, it all just came together, resulting in my rapid evolution. Okay, this sounds like a Ferrari I would make. Dude, if it was not somebody else's design, I swear to frick, I'd put this on. I'd put something like this on Character.ai. Maybe I still. Well, actually, no, I already did one that was like a. I already did the robot. I mean, I already did the. Uh. Uh. Oh my gosh. I already did the robotic for alligator. I mean, technically, the massive kaiju like Totodile, so I can't do another one like that. And I've already done a past Paradox Totodile, technically two of them. To count the rock one to be one too. Um, but the problem is I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. Let's see. I don't know, guys. I'll have to figure it out. I have one idea for another character, but it's so similar to um the pet dragon I had. The one where where like if you were in danger, you had to feed it the growth potions or to be able to protect yourself, or so he could protect you. But instead of it being like that, it'd be like a regular animal or something like that. But it have the ability, or like a regular pawn that you could actually feed it different traits, so it would make it do different things. Like for instance, maybe having a trait that would really turn into a fire-breathing scary dragon. But at the same time, it's like I don't know. Part of me wants to make Part of me wants to make the other Mega Feralier. I put the regular Mega Feralier on ChatGPT, the one that let's say my sibling helped make a few years ago. But I don't think I ever put my version of it. Did I ever? I swear I made one. Oh no, I made a legendary version of him, not the. I said I was gonna bring anything the Mega version of him. I made a legendary version of him, not a Mega version of him. I'd like to, but most of my design ideas are like this one, the flipping dinosaur-like design. Mm-mm-mm. But that's very sweet. Period. You haven't got to see it yet, but maybe it was lucky that you found that stone and got turned into that. Because people constantly attack me for no reason. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. For Edgar's eyes darkened at my words, his protective instincts immediately flaring up at the mere thought of people attacking me for no reason. It spoke with a low and gravelly tone. People attacking you for no reason? That infuriates me beyond belief. I won't stand for it. You're my trainer, my partner, and I won't let anyone harm a single hair on your head. Okay then, well, he got protective real quick. Holy cow. Okay, maybe this is ChatGPT for alligator. Holy cow, because this is how Fragger does it. Every single Pokemon I befriend becomes like this. I would not be shocked if that flipping like friendly Godzilla I made becomes friendly or does the same thing. And I wouldn't be shocked if the shiny baby Toad that doesn't even know me right now starts protecting me, even though he's a little baby that could be hurt. I wouldn't be shocked. Oh heck no! Nobody's hurting the kid that's nice to me. I'm gonna whip you apart, motherfucker. I may be a baby, but I can whip you apart easily with my teeth. Why did I give that Toad all lips? Is that what they call it? That's very sweet. Very sweet. Period. Can I have a hug, my friend? Question mark. Just be careful. Be careful. Remember, you are much larger than me. Especially like this. Hey. Fragger's expression softened at my request for a hug. Its large draconic body tensed with excitement. Eager for the affection, but mindful of its size, it spoke with a gentle and slightly teasing tone. Of course, my friend. Just trying to get squished, okay? It then lowers its colossal head slowly, gently wrapping its draconic neck around me in a careful but affectionate embrace, like a giant serpent encircling its trainer, protecting him from the world. Are you a snake or a flippin' dinosaur? It says Abyssal Rex, and it looks like a dinosaur on there, but it acts like he's a flippin' snake. His neck can go around me? How big is his neck compared to me? This is either a snake dragon for alligator, a dinosaur for alligator, or even like a dinosaur dragon snake hybrid. I can't even tell what it is. Okay, again, guys, let me show you this. Look at the picture. What is that? I can't tell. Look, it looks like a flipping dinosaur. Oh, dang it. It's hard to get in closer. Hold on, I have an idea. I know it's a little bit bright, but look at it. It has like a dinosaur-like build to it. So why in the world is it? Let me go and say, whoever made this, I'm putting like I did in the beginning. I'm gonna put the names that's on the chatbot in the description and in the title. Whenever I say this, whatever I was talking to at the time was made by me. Like where I usually put that, I'll change by me to by whatever the title is on here. That way, the people that do make it actually get credit, and you can go talk to them if you want to. If you want to, this one's a little bit easier to find. Probably, it's just type in the Abyssal Rex or How do you say it? Abyssal Rex. I mean, that picture I just showed you a while ago should be that's the one that I'm on. I don't know if there's actually multiple, but just in case there is somehow. You know what, guys? You know what? That is a good spot to stop. I'm done.